And, Michael, you underscored this yesterday, too, on the program, that the chance to win every year means something. The Giants are coming off an 81-81 season. Even if they throw a boatload of money at Judge, can they surround him with players that they can guarantee that he'll contend for a championship every year, like he's had every year with the Yankees?
It's going to be an interesting call. Now, you could say, well, the Giants are getting a guy with an 11 WAR. So if he somehow reproduces that same season, that takes him up to 92, 93 wins. But, I mean, what's the likelihood of him doing an 11 WAR again? That was a season for all time that he had. I think that the Yankees offer him the ability to be in the playoffs every year. Every year that he's been a professional baseball player, the Yankees have gone to the playoffs. There's something to be said for that. Now, for the naysayers, they'll say, well, they haven't won the World Series. Okay, but they go into every single year with an attempt to win the World Series. Never do they reset. They don't do what the Astros did, gave away 5 years, what the Cubs are in the middle of doing, what the Orioles have done. The Yankees make the playoffs every single year. And when they go into the playoffs, they think they have a shot. That means something. All the things that John said, number 99 on the left center field wall, the legacy of being a lifelong Yankee, not playing anywhere else, the possibility of being named captain, which I think would be very real. But if money is equal and then he leaves, well, then he's ignoring all of that, and there's nothing the Yankees could do. Where it gets complicated, if the money's not the same, well, how much is all of that worth to you? Is there a monetary number that you could attach to that and say, this is what it's worth, all the extra things that come off the field in New York as well that you might not get in San Francisco? It's a very, very tricky kind of equation that his family and he and his agent have to figure out.
All right, one of the storylines, too, with Aaron Judge is that he grew up about an hour and a half from San Francisco, that he grew up a Giants fan. But once you become a pro player and you've established yourself, and the way he's established himself as a superstar in New York, does that stuff really matter?
I don't think it does. And for me, once I signed with the Red Sox, my original organization, played for 5 different teams, the fan part of you goes out the window, and the businessman part of you comes into play on how you can take care of yourself, your family, your Yankee legacy, all the things that we have talked about. It's interesting to me, too, that that article came out today saying that Aaron Judge said years ago that he was going to marry his high school sweetheart and be wearing a Giants jersey. All of these things that came out today, they make me believe that this is going to come to an end pretty soon, one way or another. But to answer your question, players are not fans, right? They're businessmen when you get to free agency, and Aaron Judge has played this beautifully as a free agent with his agent, that everything has been really, really quiet until the last maybe 24, 48 hours. So that tells me things are starting to pick up steam a little bit.
By the way, this tells you how bonkers the hot stove season has become in the year 2022. With Twitter and with GPS, there's actually one guy on Twitter tracking a private jet from Tampa to San Diego that's set to land right about now. They don't even know if Aaron Judge is on it, but he's just tracking a private jet. I mean, this is where the hot stove season goes now, just wild ideas that people think or hope will pan out.
It's amazing. It's kind of good for baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, all eyes are on baseball right now, and the world kind of stopped when Heyman sent out that tweet. I mean, the rest of the hot stove season kind of is predicated on what Aaron Judge does, especially with the Yankees. If they don't have Aaron Judge, well, where do they pivot to? And they have plans, I'm sure they do, but everything, all their eggs right now are in the basket of let's get Aaron Judge. They've said that. Al Steimer has met with him individually. There's no greater connection than an owner meeting with you several times. I mean, I don't know what more Hal Steinbrenner could do. As long as the money is there and he's telling you, listen, we want you. He made it a personal mission to do it himself. He didn't have Brian Cashman do it. He did it. That's what a player wants. They want to feel wanted. Aaron Judge has to know that he's wanted by the Yankees when Hal Steinbrenner is going out and doing that.
Yeah, they want to make him a lifelong Yankee in pinstripe.